Hey guys, mcoc here. Today I opened my first 6-star featured in a long time, and this is not a live reaction because you guys will see, not in this corner, it's in this corner. It's going to be a recommended video, and it'll show you why I don't post my crystal openings that often, because I normally don't get what I want. But right here we're slowing down, skip over Odin. I was bummed, got Black Panther there, and then we rolled back over onto Odin, and this guy's account changing for me, and let's get into that right now. So some of you guys might not agree that Odin is account changing, and if you guys disagree, well, I'm sorry, but for me it is, and that's why I'm making this video. As you guys could probably tell, I love support characters. You see Mr. Fantastic at rank 3 and Magneto at rank 2, soon to be rank 3 after Apocalypse, and maybe Bishop. Bishop's a defensive rank up, but it doesn't matter. I love that Mr. Fantastic can turn any character into a diss track counter, because the 3 pre-fights, you can throw them down and you have a diss track counter. It's not sustainable because you only get it for 1 fight. That's why you'd probably want to ramp up Mr. Fantastic on the first fight and then be able to use other champs. But you could also use his Petrify pre-fight to counter Doom with any champ, turn off his aura, make him a lot easier to fight, and just the other pre-fights are good utility. Then you've got White Magneto here. He can turn any stun, or every parry stun, into a passive stun, increasing the duration, and it will also allow you to bypass champs that'll like purify a stun, like Crossbones, Kingpin, and it also bypasses Limber, which is really cool. So, and it also, he has a solo synergy with himself that increases the team's attack rating for heroes, I believe, and then the pre-fight increases attack rating as well for heroes and I think metal champs. I think that's how it is. I haven't really messed around with that all too much lately. But back to Odin. He can turn any champ into a buffed up counter, which is really cool in my opinion. The shock resistance, I think it's the Stormbreaker pre-fight. Sorry if you guys hear the thunder, it's storming where I'm at right now. The Stormbreaker pre-fight, that can give, well, on my 6-star it's a 90% shock resistance, so it basically turns anyone into like a shock node counter. That's huge for me because there aren't a ton of shock immune characters in the game, and Odin is a great character. You could bring him on the team and turn one character into a shock immune champ. I mean, I have Silver Surfer, who's 100% shock resistant, but if there's ever increased shock potency, he'll take damage, but with the pre-fight, you have 190% resistance to shock. Or you could bring it on someone like Night Thrasher, who benefits from all the buffs, honestly, or yeah, all the buffs that Odin places, honestly. Odin on his own is the only, I think, the only cosmic character right now that has True Strike in their base kit that is like a relevant cosmic champ. Like Corvus gets it through a synergy, but Odin gets it from a special one, and then you can keep it up for the whole fight basically if you play correctly. And that's huge for me, at least, because if you take a look at my 6-star cosmic roster, Surfer has no way to counter evade, CGR doesn't, Hercules doesn't, Terrax doesn't, Vision does, but it's situational. We're not talking about Nova, and we've got Venompool here, but he only shuts down Spider-Verse evade. And I do want to rank up Venompool, but he's on the back burner now because I got Odin. Odin's pre-fights and support value is huge for me. The True Strike, just native in his base kit, is awesome. And I know like Heimdall has True Strike after a special one. Heimdall's, yeah, he's not that great. But yeah, Odin has low block proficiency. DLL made a great video on this. Low block proficiency, but a really, really, really beefy armor up buff, and that makes him feel like a tank. I'll link DLL's video in the description because he's the one who really got me on this Odin hype train. I've seen what he can do with Odin, and Odin's great for AQ because I do take a buffed up lane and I hate using Corvus. It would be fun to use Odin because he works for buffed up himself, and then you can make any other character into a buffed up counter unless they're like Red Guardian or Spider-Man 2099. But back to why this is account changing for me. If you go to my 6 stars, Surfer gets a benefit from the pre-fights. Night Thrasher gets a benefit from the pre-fights, and it's actually a pretty big one. And I think Odin might be my favorite person to take along with Night Thrasher, because Night Thrasher normally needs some synergies to boost him up, but I might start taking Odin along instead of some of the other ones. Hulkbuster gets minimal benefit because it's just increasing his armor ups. CGR actually gets an underrated benefit because you start out with the aptitude and you can immediately go into a power gain combo, then full 5-hit combo ending with a medium, and then you're probably going to be at your special too, I believe. I might be wrong, but it makes just general questing a bit easier because you always have that aptitude up. You can't do the aptitude rotation with it, I don't think. Wait, no, you can. It's just you have to go through your first judgment cycle. Hercules gets a decent benefit because of his precisions and cruelties, but diminishing returns makes it decent benefit, and yeah, that's about it. But like the champs I use all the time get a solid benefit from Odin, and I've always wanted Odin. I don't have him as a 5-star, and I got him as a 6-star. This is pretty huge for me because like I know I'll use him, and I know I'm going to take him to rank 3 when I can, and I'm actually thinking of taking a Cosmic T5CC from the Summer of Pain rewards when they come out next week, just so I could have the option to take him to rank 3 as soon as possible. Some people, again, going back to my 6-star roster, we go to the Cosmics. Some people are going to say you should probably take a Venompool, and my answer to that is, what's Venompool bringing that Odin couldn't, and what is Venompool bringing that my top Cosmics don't already cover? And Odin has more general use and more team support, and I love support champs. So yeah, I think Odin's pretty account changing for me, at least. A lot of you guys will probably disagree, and you guys might think I'm trying to clickbait you, but no, I genuinely think that Odin is an account changing champ, at least for me. Plus he looks like a badass. But yeah, I don't want to make this video insanely long. You guys will see why I'm super hyped about Odin, because I've been doing some testing and I have a huge video in the works, and I'm not sure when it's going to come out, but it's going to be over an hour long. It's going to showcase a champ, a certain somebody, 12 to 15 endgame boss solos, as well as a full in-depth guide on how to use them. And Odin appears in that video a lot because he's a great support champ. So yeah, we're just gonna end the video here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys have any thoughts that you want to leave in the comments, feel free to do so. If you have any questions that I know you guys might have some questions if you guys are kind of curious about Odin. I'm willing to do some testing if you guys want like a testing stream on Odin. I'll take him to rank 3 on the CCP beta, and we could have some fun with him, because I know I'm already going to do it, so it might be fun to test him out in certain areas, learn how to use him a bit better, and yeah, just give me a good reason to stream and hang out with you guys. But that's it for me, guys. Like if you enjoyed, sub if you're new. If you're already subbed, you know I love you, and peace out, guys.